I should probably work on that. What's up, comic fam? Comic fam. It's a little bright in here, right? I don't think we need to be all lit up for this. Especially since I think I'm the only one in the house. But what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good tonight. And let's see what's happening in the world. Southern Bastards, right? Which it's been out for a while now. You get to see me pick my nose. It's being optioned. It got awarded to be a Hulu pilot. So Jason Aaron over there, and Southern Bastards won Eisner Award. I think it might have got something else, Harvey Award too. So that's actually pretty cool. Got to go see if dig out my my copy of Southern Bastards. Put that into the spec box, if you will. There are several trades for it, I believe, 4 trade paperbacks. And if I understand correctly, the series never actually came to an end, right? So I guess there's a lot of there material, I guess. I hope it doesn't end up like the way of most shows that actually go on TV that don't have a true ending. But it's the one I'm thinking of. One on HBO, or was on HBO. Oh, I forgot to turn off the buzzing. Anyway, yeah, good for Jason Aaron. Wait for him to get a little piece of the action, if you will. In non-comic book news, I just found this interesting. Tom Brady revealed that his dog is actually a clone of his previous dog. So that's weird. But I didn't even know you could order cloned dogs. Right? And like it's just a clone. So it looks the same, right? Probably acts the same too, but it's not the same dog unless they found the way to transport the brain in there, right? Yeah. I don't know. And then back to comic book news, the Absolute Universe will be getting an Absolute team up book. So it looks like Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman, otherwise known as the Trinity, will get their own Absolute title. So that's actually pretty cool. The fact that the Absolute Universe will be relying on that. All right. Give me 1 second. And we're back. There was some buzzing going on. I had to shut that off real quick. All right, guys. So those were the that was the news for the week. So guess I should have played some music for that. And that was this week in comic news, including a story about Tom Brady and Bingo. All right. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get into the books from this week. I turned off the lights, so obviously I can't see them. They're on the floor. We're going to get them. All right, we found them. And we're going to bag and board them while we show them off. All right, so this week actually was a pretty big week. I think I spent a pretty penny on books this week. And yeah, that's right. Pretty penny on books. Yep, wait till we check the and if you think none of this is funny, well then all right, let's put on some music. All right, so let's check out the books I picked up this week. What's up, Naman? Naman's in the house. How much is a pretty penny? A couple of Jacksons, right? Andrew Jacksons. Not quite a Benjamin yet. Somewhere in that range. That's where I would put it. I mean, what is the fundamental difference between a pretty penny and an ugly penny? All right, what did we pick up this week? We got Void Rivals. Oh! And before we get any deeper into Void Rivals, by the way, there's some Transformers in Void Rivals. If you're not reading Void Rivals, you should. Let me bring to the stage the man, the myth, the legend, Psychotronic Square Gun. Aaron, what's up? How we doing? I just started showing off the new books. So you
Nice.
we got the timing right. We're on the first one.
Cool.
You missed Taku Mike's question. How much is a pretty penny? What's a pretty penny to you?
Put these on, Will. What do you think?
Oh, the rec specs.
See now. Oh my God. Everything is coming into focus now. I finally see things around me.
You can see the world in 4K.
Yeah, I never knew it was this clear.
Namin with some sage advice here, or clear advice, if you will. Heads up.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's saying heads up, penny. You pick it up for luck. Heads down, leave it down.
No pretty pennies, huh?
No, we don't see pretty pennies around here anymore. Says Dagger. Yeah. So I didn't get to read this yet. I'm showing off the books I haven't read yet. Void Rivals. I read I think I didn't say you know the old saying, you save the best for last.
Yeah.
Or I just didn't go through the pile, right? So, but Void Rivals number 24, which means we're almost to issue 25.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. So Leela here looking really sad and lonely on this cover too.
So they're buddies from the first issue they were fighting, right?
Yeah. And so well, what happens here is this thing, the last issue is both sides get together, there's a big incident, and they decide to separate from each other.
Uh-huh.
And Zerda here is not very happy with Salila. She was supposed to see it through to the end.
Yeah.
But it didn't go down as planned.
Huh.
And so Zerda's saying that the planet is now doomed.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's happening here. Skunkzoid over here is tied to a table. He's been undergoing some rough stuff, if you will. See some Soul Blade stuff happening there. Yeah.
So
But
how many comics have you shown so far?
Yeah, this is the first one.
Oh, wow. Perfect timing for me.
Yeah. Skunkzoid is he's gonna be all right, people. He'll be all right. But I can't wait to read this because
it's one of those books in your pool that you enjoy.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on it. You know, the only reason I didn't read it is because I read a couple of other books.
Uh,
I probably read up until about 4 minutes or 3 minutes before we started the show. So I was definitely invested in reading a bunch of books. So I dropped headphones. Yeah, let's keep the ball rolling.
Just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, here's another one I didn't get to read, but this is a good series. Actually, out of all the Ghost Machine books, I think this is probably my favorite. Rook.
Really? That's saying a lot, right?
Yeah.
Rook Exodus.
Hey, Kirby's in the house. What's up, Kirby?
Yeah, dude.
So Rook Exodus is fun book. I haven't actually started the second volume, so this is book 8. Yeah, when we last left off, you know, the planet that the Rooks were on was being evacuated, and yeah, basically it's just the Rooks and the animals left on the planet. So
great art. Look at that. Jeez.
Yeah, this is some good. It's Jason Fabok.
Yeah.
So he does really good stuff. I liked his work on the Three Jokers,
Justice League, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he's a phenomenal artist.
So. Yeah, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, and I mean, this is like a, I don't want to say Ghost Machine's like the good old boys club, but it's really a lot of people who have worked with Jeff Johns on different projects. So. He brought in people he trusts, I guess, and he's worked with. So,
yeah.
On the flip side,
it's quality stuff too. I haven't read this one, but this looks great. Last night I read issue 4 of Red Coat.
Oh, there you go. That's a Ghost Machine book.
Yeah, digging it. So, General Washington. One of the founding fathers is a villain.
Oh no. No. Not the president who chopped down the cherry tree and then admitted
That's it. That's the whole thing about that. Have you read the Red Coat?
I haven't read it yet.
Wow, it's pretty good actually. It has a younger Albert Einstein as a sidekick. His guy Simon Pure. Simon Pure was in the Redcoats during the Revolutionary War, in which he stumbles upon this like ritual or something that was supposed to be bequeathed to one of the founding fathers. I'll put it that I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to spoil it, but
right.
So he receives immortality, seemingly. So it fast forward like 100 years or so, and it's pretty good. I like it. So far, so good. I'm only on the 4th book.
Nice. Yeah, I've only I did start reading Red Coat, but I think I'm only on issue 2 or 3. So I have not.
Say it's pretty good. I also read. Well, I'm almost done reading this. I got interrupted last night because my wife and I watched Easy Money, Rodney Dangerfield, but this Judge Dredd comic last night. It's pretty awesome. So nice. like a 4-parter, but I like the Mike McMahon art. So Mega City 1 and him coming back from the colony on the moon and all this stuff. I don't know. I'll let you do your thing, Will. But
yeah.
There's only one Brian Boland splash page that I found in here. I'll do that one. That's the Brian Boland.
That's not what I want to do. Let's go back here. There we go. Brian Boland. Nice.
So you seem to get less and less Brian Boland as the numbers. I get higher. I'm on number 14 here. And there's a hilarious sidekick robot called Walter. And whenever he says a word, all his R's are W's. And he's always wanting to do everything for Judge Dredd. And it's freaking hilarious. I know Kirby would love that.
Nice.
It's actually really good. It's a good issue.
Speaking of Kirby, yes. Did you get the Void Rivals figure? I think was at NYCC. I did not. I didn't even see that at NYCC. But what I did see was where to go. Boop, added to the stage. There it is. This is from Hasbro Pulse, but it's got like the little, see the action figures here. We should get back to the books very soon, but Jetfire and Crew. So that's cool. I mean, it's $115, so I don't know if it's $115 Crew. Cool. And I don't know if that's what Kirby's talking about, but very, very cool.
Yeah, it's just me now, you guys. Will's out. We're done with him.
There you go. I'm back. You can't get rid of me that easily.
I hijacked your show, dude. I hijacked your show.
Those are Judge Dredd books. Yes, they are.
I also want to say I got a new freak. I'm gonna also put this in later, but I have a new YT comic channel. How's that, you guys?
Yes.
So
put that in.
Just started it. I'm not going to bombard people with videos there, so you can hit the notification bell if you want to. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, come check me out. I do live. I'll do a once a week live show, like a trading claim show, and then once a week I'll drop a video just about comics and stuff. It won't be high fidelity or anything, but it'll be fun.
Should be fun. I mean, it's a good way to get your comic collection out there, right? And you can
it's just fun talking about.
And you can now use your original channel to further your other
my
ventures.
Story and my music and all that stuff. Yeah. So anyone that doesn't like that on my regular here, you could unsubscribe to that one and go to the comic book one. I don't mind. I don't mind. Keeping it honest is the best way to go.
Right. So now you can officially say you have your comic book channel.
Yeah, it's back.
It's back. It's back, baby. It's back.
What up?
So I haven't read Spider-Man Miles Morales yet.
No,
no, I didn't read it yet. And what's up, Cody and Black Spider, by the way? I don't think I said their names before. I put them up on the screen.
Yeah, where'd you get that? It's Cody. Cool dude.
Yeah. Where'd you get that? He actually does some
So how's Miles doing these days, man? Miles Morales here.
Miles is fun. I mean, the art's good, the story's good.
Yeah, art looks pretty good.
His psychiatrist, Miles got a psychiatrist, by the way. Hey, Jim NFL 7134. What's up? Hi to everybody in the house. What's up, Jim? He's got videos of Paris Hilton. I hope they're allowed here on YouTube. Miles gets a new costume every 6 months.
Every 6 months. I don't think he's wrong.
No, I think he's pretty right. So I haven't read this one yet, but it looks like there may be a return of the Assessor. Early in Miles' career, the Assessor was a big thorn in Miles' side. Actually, he's a big reason why Miles is not always trusting, kind of kidnap Miles and torture him. So,
right,
we'll have to read this one, and I plan on reading all the ones I haven't read probably when the show ends, up until I go to bed. But I should be able to read them all right after the show ends. I mean, what do we got? We had.
You're staying on top of it. You caught up, huh?
Trying to.
Then
today.
Right.
And then today. What's that?
You got a life too, right?
Yeah. And then today I picked up a few extra books that I hadn't.
Nice.
Yeah, just to catch up on series that I had fallen behind on. I mean, I told my LCS guy every time I go, I'm like, can I just put this in the box? I'm not caught up yet. And he's been pretty cool with me, just keeping books, stored at the store until I can get to them. So today I decided to just pick up a couple extra books besides the ones that came out today.
That's cool.
Yeah. It just means I have more to read, though.
Oh, poor Will. Isn't that your happy place, reading comics?
It is. I'm actually excited to read this one. It's part one of the Dreadnought Wars.
Nice.
So
Looks
Yeah, we
pretty
got
good.
Dreadnoks. There's a couple of actually really cool covers that came out. This is just cover A, so I just went with cover A. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Kirby. I think Will needs less vacations and more reading. I went on like in a span of like 3 weeks. I went to like New York Comic Con in Las Vegas. So
It is what it is, man.
it's probably a big
Sometimes
reason.
things happen. Sometimes things happen like all at once. You know?
Yeah. Not into comics, but if you like them, fine, says Jim. And a couple comics. I have watched a few of your videos, Jim. When I can, I haven't watched a lot of videos recently, though. I need to get back out there and watch a few more. What's more realistic, though? New outfit every 6 months or the same old outfit over 50 years?
That's what we need, man. Realistic comics.
Right? But, you know, I would think like if you wore the same comic, you know, I wore the same suit for 50 years, it'd be pretty worn out.
Yeah, you better watch that thing, you know?
Yeah, it'd be pretty stinky. You probably have some thinning between the thighs. I'm just saying, a lot of web swinging going on. So I am interested to read this book, though. I haven't read it yet. But when we left off with the other one, right, there was the main team of Joes, and then there was a second team that was kind of spying on the Joes, and so interesting to see where that went. You know, how they're going to work in now all these new characters. And then we have the start of the Dreadnought War. So, and the Dreadnoughts were a big part of the, you know, the G.I. Joes growing up. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Christina's in the house. What's up, Christina? Everybody say what's up.
Christina.
I have a ton of t-shirts, just saying.
Love Nah Man, dude.
Yeah.
Are they old school comic reader, man?
He is.
And drawer. Nah Man the Draw Man.
Yeah, he does nightly. He does you know, he does he practices. He draws and practices.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. This book isn't from today, Spirit of Violence, but I picked it up because
Vengeance.
No, this is Spirit of Violence.
Is it? Whoa.
Yeah, but it's obviously it's part of the Spirit of Vengeance.
Are these glasses working? What the freak?
But today there was a issue 2 came out. So
all right.
I'm a big Ghost Rider fan. This is actually the Spirit of Vengeance here on this cover. This is cover B, though. This isn't the cover A. So I didn't read it yet, but I believe the Spirit of Vengeance, Violence. See, I'm even saying it now. The Spirit of Violence is Danny Ketch's sister, Barbara Ketch, who I believe died in the 90s.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see. To read it and see, you know, get a little bit more backstory on the Ghost Rider that I grew up with.
Yo, Christina, thanks for dropping my link. Christina, I don't know if you know, but I got a brand new link. This is where I'm going to do the comic book thing. I'm not like pushing for big subs or anything like that. I want it to grow naturally, but I want my friends to know that's the new. I think I did that right. No, this is wrong. This is a link. This is a link to freaking Will's channel, the live show right now, just in case you guys needed that. I totally screwed that one up.
In case you want to come back.
First time I screwed that up. Dar. Okay, so you guys, for my comic friends, check the new channel. And like I said, I'm not trying to get all these subs and stuff, but for my friends or people who are curious, I'm going to have once a week, maybe videos and a once a week stream. So you could hit the bell. I won't overload you guys, you know, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Hey, what's up, Unbelievable, aka Robert? Planet She-Hulk looks like fun. Yeah, I mean, Imperial, I haven't finished. Actually, I just started reading Imperial, but it's a really good series. I didn't hear a lot of people talking about it, so I didn't invest too much time in it. But apparently it's getting really good critical acclaim. So I started reading Imperial, and it's really good. And yeah, She-Hulk gets left on Sakaar, right? Hulk's like, "Hey, I'll be back. Let me go take care of some stuff." And She-Hulk gets left on Sakaar, and she's a Hulk, so she can beat up things, but she's also a brain. She's a lawyer, very smart. She's trying to teach the war world how to just chill out. So it does look like Planet She-Hulk would be a lot of fun. Issue number 1 came out today. I did not pick that up because I did not want to start a new series. But with Planet She-Hulk number 1 being, it's spun out of the mini She-Hulk series from Imperial, there were a lot of issues on the shelf. Let me say that. Obviously, I went to the comic book store when it opened, so I don't know how many were left, but I have a decent feeling that I'm going to be able to find an issue at some point.
Yeah,
Should have. So when I actually catch up on the rest of the books.
I hear Planet She-Hulk's pretty good. It's cool they're returning to that theme,
Right.
Planet Hulk theme,
Yes.
So that's the new channel, friends. Thank you so much.
That is the new channel for Psychotronic Squirt Gun, PSG. There you go.
Psychotronic Squirt Gun.
And so, yeah, go there for all your comic needs. Especially, I feel like you're probably going to have a lot more like Bronze Age and Copper Age stuff than I will. So.
Yeah. What do you mean? I didn't know that stigma was still around, buddy. Jim, no disrespect, man. Growing up in the 80s like you, right? Like, I'm older than you, I think,
Right.
Yeah, you're 45, I'm older than you, so but there was a stigma back in the day, comics are for kids, what the freak, but man, things have changed. They weren't even for kids back then, it's just the stigma was there,
Yeah, I think even now, comic creators, editors, publishers have started to say that, comics, the generation that read comics back then have still read comics, right? Or have stayed with it, so that most comic readers are actually adults now. So
yeah,
that's why a lot of the books are more risque, and that's why now they actually have like young adult or kid books as well, just so people know where to turn.
It's for me, modern comics could be like movie storyboarding with awesome art. It's that simple. It could be,
right.
If it's done well, it's awesome.
Exactly. Yes, I have seen both Superman 78 and 2025. Both really good films. Obviously, the 78 one, I don't even remember where I saw that. That was probably on TV or VHS or something like that, or DVD. But definitely did not see that one in theaters. And then 2025, I definitely saw that opening night in theaters. So that was good. 2025, Bradley Cooper is Lex Luthor. Is that the animated one? It wasn't the Nicholas Hoult. That's right. It was around 1985 before I saw the trilogy. Getting old to see them in it. Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers just won. Let's not be greedy. Let's let other people get away. No, that was a good World Series, though. It was definitely a good World Series. Batman number 3. Now we're going to start with the books I actually did get a chance to read. I read 2 Batman books, by the way, today.
Nice.
So that was fun. What do we have here? You got Batman in a new suit. So what I like is they put like the suit. Now you might not be able to see it.
This is Matt Fraction, right? Matt Fraction.
Yeah, Matt Fraction. But when it says stealth suit, whenever he introduces some new gadget to Gizmo, he actually gives it a little tag or a little bug and writes, what it does, which is pretty cool. They had the Batmobile design variant come out today too, and I didn't. The store I went to didn't have it. I thought about driving to another store to get it, but sometimes you just got to leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
So, So Jason Todd in issue 2 has a big fall, and he ends up in the hospital. And so Jason Todd's friend over here.
Wonder if he'll die again.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did I say Jason Todd? I meant Tim Drake. It's
Okay.
not,
Yeah, Tim Drake's in this one.
Tim Drake. Yeah, not Jason Todd. Sorry. Jason Todd is not in. But anyway, Tim has a little fall, and Tim's friend here is like, hey, Mr. Wayne, let me talk to you, and like walks him out. And he's like, I noticed that every time you and Tim over here go on a vacation, he comes back all bruised and beat up. And I think he's implying that Bruce is an abusive dad. So as you can see here, the kid like grabs the flowers and he's like, see you later. So it looks like Bruce now will have to deal with that. Ramifications of that. Let's see what else. You do have Police Commissioner Vandal Savage causing some issues, so that's a problem they're gonna have. Here you can see Bullock and Gordon.
Police Commissioner Vandal Savage. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I still don't know what they're gonna do with him. They're just progressively adding him to the story, but I don't know. Nothing too exciting yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but overall, I'm kind of digging the Batman, the new Batman series. There is a scene where Damian and Bruce are sparring, and literally Bruce gets kicked in the balls by Damian. And then
playing dirty.
Yeah, so here's what happens. Bruce is like, hey, you got accepted to Gotham University. So Tim Drake got accepted 4 years earlier than he should. Not Tim Drake, sorry. Damian Wayne gets accepted 4 years earlier than he should have got accepted to college. So that puts him at 13 or 14 years old. And they're basically sparring. And Bruce is trying to, Damian's like, I've learned everything. I don't need to go to college. And Bruce is like, this, you can learn this, you can learn that. Blah, blah, blah. He tries everything. And he's like, plus there's women there, there's girls there. And Damian just kicks him in the balls. And he's like, I'm done with this conversation. Yeah. And then there's a Alfred. It's not live Alfred. It's an AI Alfred. And but Bruce still talks to it. And he goes, Alfred, did I ever do this to you? And Alfred's like, not physically, sir, but mentally. So it was pretty fun situation there. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Let's see if I missed anything. Let's see. In the 7-8 movie, it was Gene Hackman. That's right. Mr. Gene Hackman. Okay, it was Superman's father, Bradley Cooper. Yes, there you go. Jim is your favorite Archie Manning? Talking about quarterbacks. Never saw him play. Jim said he fell asleep when he saw Superman after about 20 minutes. Aints always lost with Archie Manning in those years. Yeah, but Archie Manning was a good quarterback. What's your favorite NFL team? Sad Vikings fan. Make your jokes. Like a lot of teams. So, Vikings not having the best season, but Justin Jefferson's a beast. All right, let's move on in the comics. We got Amazing Spider-Man, number 15.
Okay.
There's a new... So it turns out that Spidey's suit was actually an alive alien, but that
he's in outer space.
In outer space, it's like Spidey Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna keep saying that. So he runs into, Spidey gets saved by a scientist, Dr. Xanto Youngblood, or Youngstar, or something like that, Bloodstar. You know what? It's right in the book. Xanto. It's on page 3. Yeah, Xanto Starblood. Yeah, and Xanto gives him this suit, and he calls it a husk or whatever. And then, Spider-Man. Well, they basically get captured while they're in space, right? And it turns out that Rocket Raccoon owns some space pirates some money. Who would have thought that Rocket Raccoon was doing some shady stuff? So anyway, the way to get out of it is for Spidey to enter this fight, which is actually sponsored by Mojo TV. We don't see Mojo in here, but it's sponsored. But anyway, it turns out that Spidey's reach goes beyond the Earth. Like there are fans of his in the galaxy.
Huh.
Yeah. So the guy's like, hey, if you fight in my like death pit, basically, he's like, I'll forgive Rocket's debt. And so Spidey does that, and then the announcer's like, let's see if Spidey and his partner can take down, the monster, whatever. Her name's like Shirley, but Shirley's like huge. Kind of making up the name, but it was like Shirley or something along that lines. Let me see. This is Shirley right here. So anyway, Spidey's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's just me. It's just me fighting. And like during the fight, he finds out that the suit actually was a sentient being, and basically it gets rebooted during the fight. And Spidey's like, oh, I was wearing you the whole time. He's like, I'm sorry for being inside you the whole time. And yeah, and the robot's like, that's fine. We don't have to talk about it. So, but then it does actually share a little bit of him, so he can have a similar suit, just not as strong. And Spidey goes and defeats the bad guys. And then it turns out that the techno creature here can actually talk to other beings, and he's like,
can I see the cover again? Is that Alex Ross or something? That's freaking. No, it's not.
I don't know. I'm gonna say
cool cover.
Negative, but I can actually tell you who did the cover, because it'll be right inside. Pepe Larraz.
Cool.
So Pepe Larraz, he's a really
it's a cool cover.
Yeah. Other things to note in this issue: Spider-Man's having nightmares. Here's one nightmare of. No, it's not a spoiler because it's page 2. But here's Spidey having a nightmare of Aunt May on fire. So if you want some nightmare fuel, go ahead and read. Yeah, but really a good issue. What they're doing is going back and forth. So one issue will be in space and the other issue's back on Earth.
Yeah.
So issue 15, they're in space. Issue 16, they should be back on Earth. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Trying to think of the character's name, but there is a character in the X-Men. Well, usually in the that's usually with the X-Men. It is an alien too. They were in the New Mutants team back in the 90s. I'm drawing a blank on the name, but they're actually from the same race. When I think of it, I will let you know. Usually hangs out with Doug Ramsey. Trying to remember the guy's name. Sheesh. Anyway, we'll think of it eventually.
We got pretty much sports movie dialogue happening in the comments here.
Yeah, I see that Jim and Ugg are having a nice conversation here. Josh Allen married Haley Steinfeld, the voice of Gwen. I only heard of her name, Haley Steinfeld. You only heard of her name. Haley Steinfeld's like one of the premier actresses at this moment. Probably just based more on looks than talent, but no, I'm not going to say that. But I mean, Haley Steinfeld was also Hawkeye, right? So, all right, Superman number 10. So the Lazarus Corp, who's like the main antagonist, and Ra's al Ghul, have captured Smallville in Kansas.
Oh, cool.
And are basically bombarding Kansas, Smallville, and trying to, I guess, one is kind of raise the town just so they kind of punish Superman, but also just to get Superman to come out so they could capture him.
It's cool. I just read the fourth one. Absolute, right? Absolute Superman.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Yeah.
So this was the Krypton issue. So I'm way behind, but I don't really read that much modern, but I like it. I like that one.
It is a good one. So in this issue, later, Jim.
I like that he has a cape named Soul. Later, Jim.
Yeah. So Soul in this one, basically Superman tells Soul, "Hey, detach from me and protect Smallville." And so that's what Soul does, and he like forms these like barricades to help, shelter everybody from the constant abuse. I mean, they send down mechs, they're bombing everything. It's crazy. And I guess part of the plan was to wear Superman out, because at the end there's Ra's al Ghul standing there with his kryptonite sword.
He's like the main villain in this, right?
He is.
Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, he wants Superman to be his son. Yeah.
And together they could rule the galaxy, right? Stuff like
that. So, all right, we're getting there. Here's
So you read all these today, huh?
I did.
Pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I read my books. I don't just buy them to.
Well, you come right home and read them. That's what's awesome.
Pretty much.
No Place.
No Place. This is Tim Seeley and Stefano Simone.
Mm-hmm. Tim Seeley's pretty good. Tim Seeley's he's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's from Ignition Press. They're pretty new.
Yeah.
This one it's a setup. It's a brand new story. It's setting up. Basically, there's this place called No Place, and it's kind of like a hub to save other dimensions, I guess you can call them. So the we're all familiar with the Wizard of Oz, I assume, in one way or another. So the person who runs No Place, which is essentially like a Department of Defense for these other places that aren't Earth, is to protect these mythical lands, if you will. So these are lands that have dragons or unicorns or whatever. It could be any being. But yeah, this girl actually got transported to another land and then came back to Earth and told the story, and everybody's like, yeah, nobody believes you, Narnia girl. So except for the one person who runs No Place, and her name happens to be Dorothy. And so Dorothy is the Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
so
nice.
Yeah. And so she's trying to recruit this girl to help save the lands. As you can imagine, there is an incident in the book that kind of incites her to want to help. And so that's kind of the quick synopsis without showing you too much of the book, because it's still a relatively new book of No Place. So No Place is a place that helps to save places like the Wizard of Oz, or Oz, not the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard already exists. It's an interesting story, especially since they took, Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz and made her a main character in this book. So,
cool.
Yeah,
that was the second issue.
That was issue 1.
Oh, issue 1, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a setup.
Good.
It was a setup book, but it was pretty good. Next, we have a DC tie-in. They should have Gert from I Hate Fairyland help her out. That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. I haven't read too much of I Hate Fairyland, but Gert is pretty no nonsense. So that would be interesting. This is Night Fight number one. It's a DC KO tie-in with Batman.
I'm like, okay, and that's KO.
Yeah. This is a Kari Andrews cover, so this is cover B, I believe, or something. Cover C. So not the main cover. What's interesting about DC is, so when Marvel does an alternate cover, right? That's just the cover. DC just staples these, staples the hardcover, or the
they put the cover B, that's card stock over the A cover.
Over the A cover, right?
Yeah.
So I always find that interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice of them, I guess. But
yeah, you get both books, right?
Yeah.
So it's just weird because, I mean, I guess there's ways to tell, but if you just rip off the cardstock, like even the barcode says it's issue A.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird to me.
In a way, it's kind of neat. Maybe it'll increase the value of, I don't know,
maybe
cover Bs.
So I don't know how many people have read KO. I don't want to give away too much, but anyway, there's an event that happens and Batman ends up kind of pulled out of the tournament. So KO becomes a tournament where all these heroes and some villains have to fight each other to basically, the further you get in the tournament, the more power you get, because Darkseid is coming, and in order to stop Darkseid, you need somebody of immense strength. And so by winning the tournament, you kind of get the power, the same power that Darkseid has.
Who's giving the power?
The Heart of Apocalypse. So, yeah, apparently there is an actual, I wouldn't call it a true heart, but it's like a rock with lava, but it's sentient. And there's a plan. So there were like two options in KO that they're introduced with. One option is reset the universe, and then there is no Darkseid. But that means that everybody kind of loses who they are, right? So everybody continues to exist, but nobody would remember that they reset the universe, right?
And they've done that enough in DC.
Yeah. So the alternative was they knew the Earth was infected with this heart, and they're like, well, can we harness the power? I think it was Batman who brings it up. He's like, well, if Darkseid feeds off this power, is there any way somebody else could feed off the power? And they figure out a way to like restart the heart, like pause the heart, restart the heart, basically shocking it. And
it's on Earth.
Yeah, so Darkseid, before the whole, splitting of absolute stuff, he kind of disappears, if you will. What he did was he did infect the Earth with like this heart with this heart and Heart of Apocalypse. And so in order for him to come back, he needs this heart to power him. It's a whole story. You have to read it to understand it. Like, I don't know if I could explain it well, but the same power that gives Darkseid his powers on Apocalypse, the same thing, he did that to the Earth. So, and some of the comic books, there's some of those vents that are on Apocalypse popping up that shoot lava and magma and all that cool stuff. Magma and lava, by the way, same thing. Just one is in the Earth and one is outside of the crust of the Earth. Science. So anyway, Darkseid basically puts it in the Earth, so when he comes back, he can feed off of it. There is a future fast forward kind of thing that happens. So we see the future, and then we're back in the past, and some time travelers are like, hey, listen, if you don't do something, Darkseid's going to come and he's going to defeat you. And Booster Gold is there, and Booster Gold is like, hey man, I've watched it, thousands of times, and you guys always lose, so you can't just fight him because you're just going to lose. So they come up with a way to use Darkseid's power against him in some way. So that
Batman gets pushed out of the tournament.
Yeah, so he gets pushed out of the tournament. What happens is they kind of imprison a bunch of the villains, and then those villains break out. And obviously the Joker finds a way to get Batman kind of out of the tournament. And so Batman had created like a fail-safe that if anything happened to him in the tournament, he could return. So he does, and then he realizes that he's in kind of an alternate universe dimension, if you will. And so he ends up fighting Dick Grayson, who took on the mantle of Batman while Batman was gone. But it's kind of a few years in the future. Like he created a whole Bat Tower while Batman was gone. You can even see him saying it, the Bat Tower. So it's a really interesting, funny, future forward story. Dick also creates the Robin Corps, or Robin Incorporated, where he recruits a bunch of people.
Robin Corps sounds better.
And apparently there is a Robin, at least one Robin every state. So
what up, Emmanuel?
Yeah, what's
Roscoe,
up?
What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing good, man.
Yeah, we're doing good. Today's new comic book day. We are having a blasty blast. Oh, and you can see right here, you can see how old Dick's got, and he's got gray around the temples, right? So
dude.
Yeah, so this is Nightfall #1, a DCKO tie-in. So I read that. It was pretty good. And what's cool is the first couple of pages kind of replicate the first couple of pages from Nightfall, from DCKO. So, it just kind of goes from that part. And it's not like first few pages, it's like 2 or 3 panels, but you get the crossover. So that they actually like editorial and the writers talk to each other, and they're like,
oh, that's the whole thing. They've been doing that for years now,
Yeah.
So supposedly DC is very cohesive right now,
Yeah. And guys, go check out Aaron's new channel.
Yeah, it's right there.
He's gonna do more comics.
Do my live shows on Monday and maybe a video once a week. That's it. And I'm not gonna really hype it. I'm gonna let the algorithm do its thing. It's better that way, separate things. You separate your hobbies and stuff now. It can be under the same. It could be under your same Google account, but you could just separate your channels now, and the algorithm will work better for you if you do that. So
there you go. So the algorithm tries to get everything together. So I did have to spruce together, reintroduce myself to DCKO. So This is the Daniel Warren Johnson Boily variant.
Thanks, Roscoe.
There you go. He's got you. Yeah, notice that your numbers are steadily increasing. I think as people.
I just started 2 days ago or something, but
yeah.
Like I said, I'm curious how it's going to go,
And I think as word gets out there, it'll flow a little better.
That way, the Psychotronic Squirt Gun could be the more of the story and the music and stuff like that, and then the PSG Comics is where I just mess around with my friends and stuff, because a lot of people are coming in for the music and they're getting confused, or the algorithm's getting confused. So, hey man, thank you for that, Roscoe. Appreciate that.
Cool beans.
And I got glasses recently.
Oh wait, you said you got glasses. I can't see you.
Yeah, I'm no longer on the show.
There you go.
I could see now, people. I could see.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't want my eyes to have to be dependent on them, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like the more you wear them, the
that's what happens, dude.
More chance. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, I took you off the screen there for a second. I'm still getting used to some of the new buttons.
I'm insulted.
I read Green Lantern number 7 again, reread it. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't get to it, because Green Lantern number 8 came out today.
Nice. You could do the back to back.
Yeah.
What
was that?
They read better that way anyway.
Yeah, and I had initially read 7, but I don't know. I guess it didn't all stick. So I knew like half of what happened in 7, but I didn't remember the ending, and then I did. So in 7, we're introduced to the dark light, the black light, and a couple of the other colors: the red lantern, the black lantern. Yellow Lantern kind of got introduced, I think, in issue 5, 6. And then in this one, Sojourner Miller she's pretty much the main character of this Green Lantern series. Sojourn. And so we actually get like more of a history lesson, more of a history. So this is more of like a origin story, if you will, but not really, because it's not an origin story of her becoming a lantern. It's kind of the origin story of her growing up and how she got to the point where she becomes a lantern. It's pretty interesting to see her. And what happens is, I guess in like issue 5, we're left off in the town, right? So now we're on issue 8. So we've had 6, 7, 8 come out without really going back to the town. And at the end of 8 is kind of when we are reintroduced back into what happened, right? So
it's taken a while.
It is taking a while. So I feel like issue 9 is gonna put us back in the town, and we'll have a little bit more. But it's all we've been introduced to is the different lanterns, the different colors, and how they affect people up to this point. Nice. But we haven't had a lot of action.
Yeah, so it's one of your least favorite absolutes, right?
Yeah,
but it's interesting enough, but
right. So, and then this scene kind of was tied into the ending of issue 5, I believe, and yeah, we find out a lot about the character and how her dad kind of influenced her, and how she kind of worked for a police corrupt force. Not that she was corrupt, because she ends up quitting. And what brought her back to the town, and how she ended up trapped there. So a lot of stuff in this comic, but it looks like things are about to pick up. Business is about to pick up in the Green Lantern series. So
cool.
I'm
slow burn.
Yeah, well, yeah, slow burn, but I'm still like, what's happening?
What's happening, man? What's going on with this? Jeez.
Yeah, this is the stack for today. This is today's stack.
And you got through most of it.
Yeah, I got a couple of books I got to read, but let's see. Put these back here. Yeah, so I think I got to still read. Did I read you? Oh, yeah. I read that one, and I read this one.
If it talked back to you, it'd be great.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you didn't read me.
Please read me. Read me again. Yeah. All right. And this. So yeah, gotta read those, and I read.
Cool, dude. You just got those, man. Right on.
Yeah.
I mean, I got this one. It's already old, isn't it? Spider-Man and Wolverine. Got this from and Cicada Sonic.
Nice.
I'm hearing good things about this. Did you read this already?
I have not.
You have not? Wow, man. I am surprised. Why wouldn't you read it?
Yeah, I like the cover. The foily.
I've heard big things about this. Like there's a major throwdown too, or whatever.
Right.
Roscoe's. What's that?
Roscoe says, "I wish the book read it to me."
Oh.
Me too, Roscoe.
So Chip's going on. Chip Zdarsky's going on to Captain America. That's good news.
Yeah, I heard that. So I've read up to issue 3 on that series, but I heard that it's going to have some major impact with the for next year. So Captain America's already scheduled to go for a little bit.
Come on, they're riffing on Spidey there, the Craven's Last Hunt with Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe number 2 is the throwdown. But this looks pretty cool. It's a little McFarlane-esque right there. I guess. I don't know. Not the top part, not this.
Oh yeah, with the Mysterio. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Looking forward to that, I guess. So I got the first one, sent to me. Do I got any more new comics? Because I don't do new comics, you guys. What's wrong with you, Aaron? New comic book day? Why? No, man.
Why get the new comics when you can buy the old comics?
No new comics, but I am reading Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol for the first time.
Nice.
So always wanted to do that. Robot Man's pretty cool. You got Crazy Jane there. This freak of nature, a man and a woman fused together. It's pretty cool, dude.
I love the Doom Patrol. I was actually watching a little bit of that on HBO. That's a good pickup, Manny. You got the annual for cover. Nice.
Now what's going on with that? Why is that? Is there something happening with that annual?
Yeah, I mean, one, it was the first annual. It's the origin of the Batmobile, the Absolute Batmobile. But also, that is a crispy looking book. That's pretty minty. There was some beating up of some folks in there, and some people were like, "This might be too violent." But
But I guess people want it right now, right?
Yeah.
So Fantastic Four are escaping the negative zone, and as they arrive, Annihilus here. So Reed Richards decides, like the brilliant man he is, to go explore the negative zone. And when he goes in there, he inadvertently releases Annihilus onto Earth while they're away. I'm slowly rereading. Well, I'm slowly reading the Byrne. Here's your G.I. Joe, man. The
Nice.
Byrne Fantastic Four, loving it. And I'm almost to the part where I was a kid picking this stuff up. Which my very first, I think, Fantastic Four comic that I remember is the one with Doom, tearing through the cover like that,
Oh yeah,
But 60 cents was my era of comics. But yeah, I love reading these minty comics that are like 40 years old, 40 plus years old, man.
Well, Manny just reminded me that today is supposedly my 1,000 subscriber. I picked up a slab on a relatively low, to give away for my 1,000 subscriber.
Give it away now.
Yeah, so it is an ASM book.
Nice slab to ASM.
Yeah, it's a PSA slabbed ASM, not even CGC. Got a little Conan action.
Digging. I'm behind you guys. This is, but digging Titan Comics, Conan. If you don't know about this, and you love the old school, like the way comics were written in Bronze and Copper Age, this is pretty awesome, actually. In the spirit of Kull comes to him while he's submerged in this black, foul, evil pit of water that's accursed. It's really cool, man. They're doing away with this village of zombies or evil possessed beings, and Sub Wells does a great job with this, and it's very acclaimed. I like to sit back and see what happens with new comics as they come out, and when I hear from various sources that certain comics good, then I don't mind picking them up,
Right. It's pretty awesome.
I mean, I could just tell you stuff, but this one wasn't very memorable.
Defenders.
I grew up on Defenders too, and this is they infiltrate an organization that's testing humans, trying to make them psychic, so that it's during the Cold War, so they want to stop the USSR, but they do it in very weird ways. The art isn't that good, but I love J.M. DeMatteis, his characterizations and stuff like that.
Nice.
But reading stuff. It's fun.
I have quite a few Defenders books. I'm thinking about maybe trying to finish the run.
Yeah, it's a fun run to collect. I'm currently collecting it. I'll be reading this soon. Dinosaurs versus Aliens. There's a little glare there.
I don't know if I saw that on your channel or another channel, but this is not the first time I
think I might have shown this to you.
I've been exposed to Dinosaurs versus Aliens. Yeah,
I've been sorting like a madman, and so I haven't been reading as much, but I'm getting back to reading, which is really cool.
Graphic novel and interactive app.
And Grant Morrison, I don't know what year this came out, but Grant Morrison wrote it, so that's pretty cool.
That is pretty.
Looks cool to me, guys. Dinosaurs versus Aliens, right?
That's nice.
Yeah, but I could stop there. Get some din din or something pretty soon,
There you go.
I don't know if you're shutting the show down.
I'm gonna shut it down when you need to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating soon. All this other shit, I'm just pretty much just got indie stuff I'm gonna be reading. Nothing new,
No, nothing new or exciting. It's all new and exciting. You just showed Dinosaurs versus Aliens.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, that is pretty dope. So tell us a little bit more about your new channel.
Oh yeah, let's go there. If you could pick up, I'll drop this in the private chat. If you could click on that, and
I'll probably click.
And then there's a little short there. It's a 10-second short, and we could play it. See if it. Yeah. Sometimes when we're on StreamYard here, the audio isn't that great, But this should be just fine.
We're not exactly high fidelity over here.
So I made this short on the fly. Here it is. So am I freaking on Discord, man? They make those stupid noises,
Oh,
yeah.
I was wondering.
Time to quit that. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that.
I should probably put up the.
It's like hit the bell. Is what that. A transmission from PSG Comics. Dun, 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 right.
Let's see. I'm gonna turn up the volume and then make sure the sound is on. There it is.
I started this 2 days ago, right?
Psychotronic squirt gun.
Oh, we missed the first part of it.
Psychotronic squirt gun.
That's Higgy.
Let it.
Psychotronic squirt gun.
Hit the bell.
Psychotronic squirt gun. Psychotronic squirt gun.
That's transmission.
Eventually,
So I'm not going to bombard people.
Eventually, somebody will hit the bell and do that. Do all kinds.
Nice. But how many do I got there? 31 subscribers or something like that. I just started 35. The other day. 35. Good. Yeah.
35 with one video.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really hype this channel because I want to see what the algorithm does. Because I guess they've changed everything.
You got 433 views too.
That means that if I got about maybe over 100 views, maybe like if it's a 10-second thing, right?
Right.
And it loops. And it's probably someone will put up with that for about 3 times just watching it, right? Till they stop. So pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Psychotronic squirt gun.
First it was Higgy. I got that original clip. I put all the audio effects on it. And then I just went Psychotronic squirt gun.
Nice. But I even like the picture
Monday,
you got here.
Yeah, Mondays I'm gonna do the claim sale. From like
3
to 5, 3:15 to 5:15 or something like that Pacific time. and then I might just drop a video once a week. I got a whole back room that I'm organizing, super cheap comics, and I'm just gonna do these comic hauls, like name your price kind of thing. I'm organizing all these comics, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep them, but wherever I dump them, at least they'll be all organized. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Most people would not spend their time doing that, man.
Just to go through like a single comic box, like a long box, it takes a long time. Like you could spend the whole day, going through like 4 or 5 boxes, really.
And these are most of them are not bagged and boarded, but they're in good condition. And I'm gonna organize them per publisher, then alphabetical, then numerical. Isn't that crazy? But hey, man, that's part of the disease of the mind, comic book collecting.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're gonna sell the books, it pays to sort them out in that way, right?
Yeah. And my show is I trade a lot with people too, and I'm practically giving them away. I'm not in it to make money, just for fun,
Right.
How it started off was just buying big eBay lots of copper and bronze and keeping stuff. And then when I have doubles, letting those doubles go on the super cheap. And that's how the show actually got big. Well, Cheap Comic Book Collector helped me too, Rob, get it going. But I might get back to that. But since then, I bought so many long boxes from this guy I call the Pusher. Sean the Pusher.
Yeah.
But and I got a lot of great bronze and copper from him as well. And another thing, Hans, remember all those early Amazing Spider-Mans I got?
Right. Yeah.
Guess what, dude? I'm getting more.
Ooh.
I'm getting more.
Hans hooking you up.
Yeah, dude. Captain Strangelove. So I'm after that ASM run, just like you, but he's actually helping me with earlier stuff.
The earlier? Wow.
Like I have the second Green Goblin. Never thought I'd have that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. That's so sweet.
Great. I got the first Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Great.
I
mean, he's not my favorite villain, but I mean, I'm a pretty big Spidey fan.
He's still a staple of the Spidey villains, right? Kraven.
Yeah. Especially after J.M. DeMatteis with that last hunt. They brought him. They eventually brought him back, but some other people were Kraven after that. That's how they did it.
Right.
And his sons and family and all this stuff until they finally resurrected him. Like it was only like 15 years ago or something.
That's true. They did do a resurrection thing.
Yeah, and that was kind of a good idea, I thought, but I don't know.
And then I think there was another storyline where they had a bunch of clones of Kraven kind of fight it out until it was a superior clone.
Yeah.
Like the one clone above all.
I don't know if I remember that. Is that during Superior Spider-Man or?
No, I think it happened after Superior Spider-Man. It might have been during the Nick Spencer run.
Nick Spencer.
So that's probably why nobody remembers.
I jumped out of Nick Spencer's run.
Yeah. A lot of people did. I have the entire run. I have them all in a short box, and it says ASM Nick Spencer, do not open.
Well, who was the main antagonist that was like drawn on and never know who to? Then finally it was Harry Osborn or something like that.
Yeah.
What kind of reveal is that? Kindred, right, or something like that.
Kindred.
Yeah.
Yes, Kindred.
With all what?
Yeah, and the character design actually wasn't too bad. It was a fairly gruesome character with like the bugs.
Yeah, but I thought they were gonna go and like undo, that since past one last day or one more day.
One more
day. I thought they were gonna use that opportunity to do something with that.
Right.
I wasn't even reading it after a while. It was just so decompressed and weird.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they introduced Kindred a couple of times, and then it wasn't like until like issue 50 that there was like a full reveal of the character. It's like,
it's like, hello.
Right.
And they showed Kindred in the background in the shadows. during the free comic book day. It was like before Nick Spencer even. So that whole what was it? 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
Pretty
Once in a
much.
while, you get a little appearance or something.
I think it was.
So weird.
Yeah, I think it was about 4 years. Yeah. Like anything. Yeah. After he was after the book got passed on to Zeb Wells, it was better. I don't think a lot of people actually liked the Zeb Wells run either.
Well, Zeb Wells was up and down, right?
Yeah.
But you liked kind of like what he did with Norman Osborn. I guess that was kind of
that was a cool thing he did.
And now that's still being kind of used. Yeah.
Still used to this day. I think personally I kind of love where the Spider-Man title is now. So
cool.
It's definitely in a good spot.
Joe Casey, he's pretty good. He's a good writer. I'm collecting that Deadpool Volume 1 because that's the stuff that used to be expensive, but now you can grab it. I don't get it, but I'm doing it, you know, when I see it on the cheap, you know.
Right. Well, yeah, because the Deadpool hype is died down just a little bit, but I think once we get more Deadpool movies, because that's definitely a thing that's going to happen, especially when they at some point, you know, Marvel's already intimated that they're going to bring the X-Men in, and even if Deadpool's not part of that initial wave, he's definitely going to, you know, make a cameo here or there, and those will probably, you know, increase the value on his books a little bit, because he's always wanted to be an X-Man, you know what I mean? So he's definitely going to show up and be like, "Hey guys, can I join?" You know, and he's going to be like, "No, get out of here," and you know, that'll be his cameo. So
I wonder if they're going to like do a brand new Wolverine though, you know, because the Wolverine we got is not even like, he's not even the original, you know, it's just alternate reality Wolverine. It's like, dude, that sucks.
Right.
I want either the OG or just have it be completely different, you know, have it just show up, you know, like they didn't use the Fox Fantastic Four. They don't need to use the Fox X-Men, you know.
X-Men, right? They can totally introduce their
whoever
they want to bring in.
Yeah, just bring in new actors who are hungry. You know, that's what they did with Avengers for the most part, besides Downey Jr. there, Robert.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what they did with the well, not with all of the X-Men, but that's what they did with Hugh Jackman when they got him to play Wolverine, right? Because he was nowhere near as jacked as he was, you know, in the first movie.
Right.
First movie, I think he actually wasn't the first hire. He had to step in for somebody else who got hired as Wolverine.
Yeah,
but then you
quick.
Right,
because he's a good Wolverine. I'm not putting anything against you know, he's definitely good. He's definitely convinced, you know, like he's a good Wolverine.
He is. And you could see his dedication to it after that, because like with the second movie and stuff, he like starts to take on the physique, and he just progressively gets better at the character. He got so good at it that it's hard to see somebody else playing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think it could be done, you know. But that's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. I think another problem with Disney Plus is they got to do that too. Just give it to someone who's brand new and hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Moon Knight. They miscast Moon Knight. Right when I found out about that Star Wars guy doing Moon Knight, I was like, no. It's not Mark Spencer, man. It's not.
Yeah.
And then I tried watching it, and for me, it wasn't. It didn't. I couldn't even finish it. I was so bored, you know. So
it was wacky. Yeah, it was a little mind trippy. I didn't really have a hard time with the Moon Knight series.
You liked it?
Yeah, you know, I could see where like you would think it was miscast. Because
I always felt with this guy, you know, as Moon Knight. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, I always felt like there could be a little bit more.
Just give it to some guy who's hungry.
Yeah,
you know? Like the Daredevil guy, you didn't know who he was. That's a perfect Matt Murdock, you know.
Yeah. But I didn't hate the Moon Knight, honestly. You know what? I think part of it was they did the budget. It had a good budget. So
Yeah.
what's his name? Isaac something or other. The guy who played Moon Knight. I didn't hate it.
For me, I couldn't. Maybe I'll try to rewatch it, but I remember just walking away from it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Sucks. I don't. Just maybe I don't like that actor that much. I don't know.
maybe. I that Moon Knight series is probably a big reason why I read Moon Knight for so long. I haven't really kept up with the latest Moon Knight run.
Yeah, Jed McKay is still doing it.
Yeah, Fist of the Khonshu. Yeah, he's still doing it. I just, as you could see, my pile's so big that you have to start making cuts. And I didn't hate Moon Knight.
And you could find that in dollar bins later.
Yeah, and they had rebooted it so many times. You know, they had killed Mark Spector for a little bit, and then they brought him back. And I think that's kind of what killed it for me was just the going back and forth.
I jumped out when it's like it's the same creative team. What are you doing, Marvel? You're getting greedy.
Right. Why are we rebooting with the same?
I tried going with that. Mark Spencer's gone now, and I'm just like, they're just going to bring it back. And I think I just stopped all comics at that time too. So I was still doing Detective Comics and Moon Knight and a few others at that time. But yeah, Jed McKay's a good writer though for Moon Knight. You know, it's fun.
He's doing a really good job. I mean, he's brought in some really good characters. Like whoever thought 8-Ball would be, involved, and not even that, but would try to be a hero. You know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
he's done a really good job. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get you some dinner.
Yeah, let's get me some dinner here.
All right.
Hey, everyone, whoever watches, thank you. Friends who swung by in the chat, thank you so much for supporting this guy right here, Will Cup O Comics.
And support this guy over here. He's got a new channel.
Thanks for supporting me. You know,
nice. So on Monday, you gonna have a claim sale this Monday, or is it gonna?
I think so. Yeah, I'll have Kirby on, I'll have Dan on, and I'll do it on the new channel and see what happens.
All right, sweet.
And that's going to be fun. In my channel, I'm still going to be dropping the weekly music video, which is about 3 to 4 minutes long, and an explanation video. On my channel here, Psychotronic Squirt Gun, I just released a new explanation video. It's like 3 minutes long. So I don't know if I should drop the link for that. For today's link, I don't know.
You can drop whichever link you want. You want to drop.
Why don't I do that? No, I don't know. I get tired of doing this shit.
Tired of dropping links?
Getting freaking tired of doing this. You know what I mean? No, I'm not kidding. And the way here we go. So, view my channel. Go to the latest video. Yeah, it just dropped, you guys. Please check it out. I'm going to share it. It's fun. It's only like 3 minutes, 4 minutes long. And right here, I explain the latest song with Dr. Clarissa Cates and her client, Melvin Orton. And Melvin Orton is exhibiting traits of a schizophrenic. And some weird stuff goes down, though, man. Some weird, trippy, mind-altering. Maybe technology was involved. We don't know yet. But I explain it in this video here. So if you guys want to check it out, thank you very much.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. On my end, we got Monday Night Roblox coming out, and that's Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And yesterday I dropped the preview of the comics that came out this week. So if you want to know what comics I like for this week, check that video out. But that's about it. All right.
Cool.
I think it's
no blast, no column of light, no dance beat. What's going on here, Will?
All right. So we gotta make some stuff happen. You want light too, huh? I mean, I got something.
No concert footage. No, what's going on here?
I gotta work on that. I mean, I still have it, but
It's okay. No big deal.
No, so StreamYard kind of took away my ability to save multiple videos without giving them money.
Yeah, I'm still paying for mine.
Oh, you still pay?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Very nice. Very nice. All right, you guys.
So, we'll do the thing. Yeah, peace. Deuces. We're out.
Deuces.
Let's get out of here.